Musicians, producers, musical theatre performers. So much talent about. There must have been hundreds of people queuing up to offer a helping hand when they started out. Must be so easy to start a career in music.
That's not easy.
Definitely not.
You're having a laugh, mate.
I know myself how hard it is starting out. So that's why in 2003, the BBC Performing Arts Fund was set up with one purpose: to help performers and music makers like me looking for a way to get ahead. Let's introduce you to a few friends the team helped along the way. First up, meet Andy Brooks from Leeds, or now better known as Testament. The Performing Arts Fund team recognised Testament's potential as a talented hip-hop artist back in 2006. And since then, I'm sure they're feeling pretty pleased, as they were dead right. He has clearly become a success.
A typical day for me is quite varied. Being a hip-hop musician, you have to do quite a lot of varied things. You can't just necessarily do hip-hop. Unless you're a megastar, you can't make your living just off that. There's no big white house with dancing squirrels in it. For me, not yet anyway. So we have to do quite a lot of things. Do rap workshops, human beatbox workshops, schools, prisons. As well as that, I've got a home-cut live band, that's sort of rap promoting the album at the moment.
Next, meet Frafi from Ireland. He applied to the Training in Musical Theatre scheme back in 2008 to fund his course at the Royal Academy of Music. And after just a year, it's definitely paying off.
Well, every day is different, to be honest. Things like keeping my voice in good shape. The Academy's been brilliant for that. I've never felt vocally more strong, to be honest, because we've done so much singing. And because effectively, it's just like any other muscle, you know, you're effectively an athlete. So it's just keeping that in shape, keeping your body in shape, and yeah, just learning your trade, having fun, going to see shows, learn more about what it is that you want to do.
In 2006, Dave Smith applied to the Education Bursary. He needed help funding his trips to Gambia, where he spread his knowledge of percussion, but also brought musicians back over to the UK to collaborate and create new music.
I'm playing in maybe 12 or 13 bands, doing some private teaching, just a big mix mash of stuff. The main thing has been with a band called Outhouse and a group of musicians from the Gambia. It's really, really interesting spending a lot of time in a different culture. It's the most inspiring music I've ever come across, the Sabah drumming. All the sounds you make on the drum are kind of dance moves. It's very much related to the language of the Wolof people. You can play a rhythm on the drum and it can mean something. It was a dream, and that dream kind of came true. I'm really proud of that, definitely.
So, how does the fund help? Well, besides workshops, mentoring and chances for them to meet industry bigwigs, they award grants to help musicians develop their career. This is all thanks to audiences voting on phone lines from BBC entertainment programmes such as How Do You Solve a Problem Like Maria?, I'll Do Anything and Last Choir Standing.
The Performing Arts Fund helped me in two main ways. The first was actually the process of applying to it means that you have to have your game tight, you have to know what you're doing, you have to present them with the business plan, a clear structure of what you're doing. And that process is a real education in itself. Test my loved ones till we fall out like that. The Performing Arts Fund bursary essentially helped me with studio time. I'm really limited with the studio that I've got. Essentially, it's this old laptop which you see in front of you, which hopefully will be upgraded soon. On the album, you're also going to hear gospel choirs, you're going to hear brass sections, orchestras, which I don't have the means to capture all the time myself. So the fund helped pay for studio engineer and access to a studio.
It was quite a big struggle, to be honest, at first. When I saw the amount I had to pay for tuition fees, I was a bit daunted, as was my dad, as you can imagine. But I just wrote letters and looking up different funds, including the BBC Performing Arts Fund, without I couldn't have been able to do the course at all.
The fund gave him the chance to do the course he wanted, and just a year later, he had already bagged his dream job, taking the role of Billy in the West End musical, Dirty Dancing.
I feel incredibly lucky to have landed this part in Dirty Dancing. It's going to be really, really hard to imagine what I'll feel like in the opening night, because it just seems as if it's been something I've been working towards for so long, not only with this year at the Academy, but getting to the Academy. I'm so excited, terrified, but really, really excited.
The difficulties for me were having to kind of take all the work I could to support myself, but the knock-on effect of that is not sticking to the creative path. The Performing Arts Fund gave me this inspiration to focus, whether it be recording, touring, researching. It was just fantastic, amazing thing.
Testament had just finished his first album and was about to hold it in his hands for the very first time.
Well, to have your own album is definitely very exciting indeed. I've been waiting for this sweet baby for a long, long time. Yeah, Home Cut, No Freedom Without Sacrifice. Check it out. A lot of love has gone into this. Couldn't really speak from experience, but it's kind of like giving birth, really. But, you know, you work and there's a lot of labour involved, a lot of pain and heartache, and eventually, you know, when it finally drops and it's been released and people are writing about it and buying it, it's very exciting.
I was also helped by the Performing Arts Fund. Back in 2005, I got a bursary, and it helped me get my album started and kick my label off. I'm extremely grateful for the help I got, and I know I'm not the only one.
You've just been such a bedrock of support all year, keeping in touch. It's not just the money that I've appreciated, it's that level of support, and yeah, I just really want to thank you from the bottom of my heart.
It's been really, really, really great and inspiring, and yeah, from my heart, thank you very much.
This CD, this album, this project really would have been a lot harder to get off the ground, so thank you so much. Peace, touch.
For more information, visit the website at bbc.co.uk/Performing Arts Fund.